welcome back to my channel. For those that are new here, my name is Kayla, and if you've been on this channel before, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make these super cute announcement surprise eggs. Now these eggs are so great because you can customize it for whatever occasion it may be and give it to a loved one or a friend so you can announce some really cool news. Now my husband and I use these surprise announcement eggs to announce to my family that we were expecting another baby in the family. Now if you have not seen that video and how we announced to our family that we were having another child, I'll be linking that video up here in the cards, and as well as I'll be linking it down below in the description box in case you're interested in seeing that fun little video and how we captured on camera how our family reacted to the new addition to our family. So with all that said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So I picked up this round box from the Dollar Tree, and before I did any decorating to this box, I went ahead and removed all of the stickers that were placed at the bottom of the box. Once I did that, I started to go ahead and paint the box, and I started off with the lid first. I'm using rose gold paint right here, but you can use whatever color you desire. I painted the body of the box white, so all the other colors that I will use to paint this box will pop. Once the paint was dry, I went ahead and sketched out the type of design that I would like as a template, so when I go in and paint it, I know exactly where to paint. So you see right here, I started using different colors in this geometric shaped design. Now you can design your box in any type of way you like, use any colors you like. That's what's so great about this project. The possibilities are endless. Next, we're going to use some of these heart foam stickers you can get from the Dollar Tree. We're going to use these as a stencil. You're going to go ahead and grab the biggest two hearts first, get two pieces of them and place them together on the sticky part. Now, the reason why we're doing this is we're going to use it and trace it so we can have a perfect sized heart. Then you're going to get the medium sized one and two of the smaller ones. Now you're going to start tracing the hearts on any colored paper you desire. Now you're going to use these hearts as the petals for the flower. That's the reason why we are tracing these different sized hearts from large to small. You're going to trace 5 large hearts, 5 medium hearts, and 4 small hearts. I wanted to make 2 paper flowers out of the same paper, so I went ahead and folded the paper in half to get double of each shape sizes. Once I did that, I went ahead and got some scissors and started cutting out all of the hearts that I traced on this paper. I then used the same piece of paper that I used to trace the hearts and drew out a circle. This is going to be the base for the flower that you're going to create. Once you draw out your circle, you're going to go ahead and cut out the circle as well. Next, you're going to go ahead and slightly fold the sides of the heart together like you see I'm doing right here. Once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and get the bottom of the heart where the point of the heart is and slightly fold it in, making a little triangle at the bottom of the heart. Now the reason why we're folding the heart like this is it's going to give the paper flowers some dimension and a 3D look to it, and you're going to repeat this process on all of the heart shapes from the large all the way to the small. Now we're going to start adding some hot glue to the bottom portion of the heart where the little triangle is. Now you're going to glue this on the outer edge of the little circle base like you see that I'm doing right here. This is going to be the outer petals of the flower. Now we're going to go ahead and start with the next layer of flowers. Now you're going to place the medium-sized hearts in between each of the larger flower petals. So at the crease, like you see right here. Sorry that the angle is horrible, but you can see how I place the hearts in between each of the larger heart petals. You're going to repeat that same process with 3 of the small hearts to make the 3rd row of petals, and the 4th small heart you're going to go ahead and roll it up. I'm sorry I don't have that on camera, but this is going to be the center of the paper flower, and that is how you make a paper heart flower. Once your paper flowers have dried and set, you can go ahead and hot glue that on the top of each box lid. I absolutely love these paper flowers. It's so darn cute on these boxes. It just gives it a little extra something. Besides painting these boxes, you can go ahead and use any type of paper or wrapping paper. As you can see here, I am measuring out the width and height of this box. And I'm going to go ahead and use these measurements and trace them down on the wrapping paper that I'm going to use here. So you see I'm marking the height of it, and now I'm going to go ahead and do the circumference of this box. Once I marked everything off, I went ahead and cut out the shape so I can place it around the box. Now you're going to use some Mod Podge to place this paper or wrapping paper over the box, and I put a thin layer and slowly worked my way around the box until I had a nice even coat of Mod Podge. And I worked in sections. As you can see here, I placed the paper over the area that I just applied the Mod Podge to. And I repeated the same step until the whole entire box was covered with this paper and Mod Podge. You can also make 3D hearts by drawing out a heart on a piece of paper and then cutting a little slit in between each of the heart humps. Now I'm so sorry I do not have that on camera. I don't know what happened to the footage. Once you do that, you're going to go ahead and staple it like you see I did right here. And you're going to gently pop the heart forward like you do right here, and this is going to go ahead and give the heart a 3D effect, and that is how you make a 3D heart. Then you're going to go ahead and hot glue this heart down onto the top of the box. Now I made this one for my dad, so it's not so girly, but make sure when you do place the heart on top of the lid that you press only where you applied the hot glue. This is how you're going to hollow out the eggs for the egg surprise. Now you're going to need some eggs, a safety pin, some scotch tape, as well as some flour foam and some toothpicks. Now you're going to go ahead and grab a piece of tape, and you're going to place the piece of tape on top of the egg. And you're going to also place a piece of tape at the bottom of the egg as well. Now the reason why we're using tape is to make sure that the egg does not crack when we place a hole on the egg. This will help keep the egg sturdy and from cracking and popping on you. Now you're going to use the safety pin to start poking a hole, either at the bottom or the top. It doesn't matter where you start, and just gently poke a hole, and you can wiggle it around a little bit until you can start creating a wider hole like you see that I'm doing right here. Don't worry, it won't pop on you. I know it's a little scary and nerve-wracking, but this is to ensure that you can get the egg yolk and the egg whites out of the egg. Once you have made a hole at the top of the egg and at the bottom of the egg, you're going to use a toothpick and scramble up the egg a little bit inside to help. This makes it a lot easier when you blow out the egg and to get rid of all of the egg whites and the yolk inside. Now just gently do this so you don't create a huge massive hole. Once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and blow out all of the yolk and egg whites. I know this does not look that great. It looks pretty gross, but don't worry, you won't get anything on your lips or anything. Once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and run some water through the egg to make sure you can get out all of the residue that is left behind in the egg. Now, while the water is running in there, you can go ahead and collect some water and shake it up a little bit to help get everything out of the shell inside. Then you're going to grab a paper towel and dry off the outside of the egg and get the flour foam and a toothpick and place the egg on there to dry. Now this egg should dry 24 to 40 hours before you place anything inside of it. Then I went ahead and played some paint on the outside of the egg to give it a new look. Now I'm using rose gold and gold to paint my eggs, but you can use whatever colors you desire to paint your eggs. While the eggs dry, you can go ahead and start creating the message that's going to go inside of it. I used this little remote as a template to create the outline of the message box. Now, if you don't have a little remote like this, the remote is 1.5 inches by 3.5 inches, so you can just measure that out with a ruler. Or you can use any rectangle object that you have around your house that is around that size that I just gave you. Once you've drawn out your message boxes, you're going to go ahead and use some fine point markers or pens, whatever you desire, to write out the message that's going to go inside the little egg surprises. This is a little poem or message that we placed in our egg surprise eggs to announce our new baby to the family. Now, to give your hearts a little more dimension and texture, you can add stickers to your eggs. Now I use these heart foam stickers since these eggs were going to have a Valentine's Day theme. They just give the eggs a little something cute and extra. Now you don't have to add any type of stickers, but it's up to you because the possibilities are endless. Now you're going to grab a toothpick and roll up the little pieces of paper that have the message on it. This is how you're going to get the paper ready to slide inside of the egg, and the toothpick makes it a lot easier to roll up for you. Once the message is all rolled up, you're going to grab the egg and gently shove it at the bottom of the egg until it's placed inside. When the messages are inside the egg, they are ready to be placed inside the boxes. Now, to keep them from popping or cracking, I use some of this papered stuff that you can get from the Dollar Tree as a cushion to keep them nice and safe till their destination. Look at how cute they are. I just love it. Now you know how easy it is to make a really cool announcement egg for any occasion. It's so cool how you can just customize this egg for whatever occasion, whatever announcement that you want to make to anyone. So if you really enjoyed today's video, if you really think this is such a cool idea for announcing something, please give it a big O thumbs up. And if you have not already, please subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell so you can know each and every time when I upload a video.
Yeah.
So until next time, y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Well, if you be careful with my microphone. Well, if you enjoyed today's so cool for them just to crack open an egg and then find a cute little video. I mean, a cute little. It's just really cool and unique. Beautiful day. Bye.
What?
Seriously? That couldn't have waited?
I really love you. I made you a bunch of times.
I know, but you could have just waited till I was done recording.
Why? Why, Mommy?
Because